Next time you're at Dollar Tree, grab one of these 6-packs of mini plastic cups. Grab your hot glue gun and put 3 small dots of glue along the side of one cup. Press another cup right up against it, lining them up evenly, and hold for a few seconds. Then you just keep repeating that same step until all 6 cups are connected. Once you're done, you'll have this really cute arched organizer that works in so many places around your home. I'm using mine in the bathroom to neatly organize toiletries and accessories, but it would also be perfect for makeup, craft supplies, or even a desk. All made with plastic cups and hot glue from Dollar Tree.
To get started, you'll need 10 of these buckets and a collection of zip ties. I am going to start by connecting 4 buckets by the handles. I'm just going to place them together, tie a zip tie really tight around each handle. Once I have 4 together for the base, now I'm going to make the second layer. So I'm going to need 3 buckets for this and another tool. So I'm going to lay this out on the floor, put the other bucket on top, and I'm going to use a Sharpie to mark where I can connect these buckets. Now I'm going to use a wood burning tool to put some holes right through the plastic. This cuts through just like soft butter. You can also use like a metal pick or something else to poke a hole if you don't have one of these tools. Once I have the holes made on both the bottom row and the second row, I'm just going to connect them with zip ties again. I also want to connect the handles of this second row with zip ties so that everything stays together. As we get up to the third row, this can get a little flimsy to work with, so I am going to use some clothespins to just clip these buckets in place while I work with that wood burning tool to create holes. The very top is going to have 1 bucket right on top. Now, as you make this, you'll realize that this is a little flimsy. It is not meant to be a standalone organizer. This works incredibly well in the corner of a room. So you might want to place it against a wall to add that final bucket. We're just going to add those holes, add the zip ties, and your toy organizer is done. So I'm going to clip off all the ends of the zip ties, making sure it's nice and safe. And I am using this as a stuffed animal organizer for my kids. It is sitting in the corner of one of our play areas, and they are able to put in their stuffed animals and access them really easily. This isn't great for really heavy items, but it is perfect for small toys, stuffed animals, or even items that you want to organize around your home. Have you ever seen these metal napkin holders at Dollar Tree? So these are really sturdy metal napkin holders, and I'm just going to add a little color to them using yarn. So for the first one, I am using a medium weight yarn, and I'm just going to tie it to the outer edge of the napkin holder. And then I'm going to wrap it around the outer edge and that inner smaller arch that's in there. I'm using a pink and white yarn in a couple different color blocks. Now that I've got all the pink on here, I'm going to switch over to white. And I found that the easiest way to do this is to just trim off the pink and tie the white to the pink yarn. And then I'm just going to keep wrapping. Once I've gotten all the way to the end and I really like how this looks, I'm just going to tie off that final piece of yarn on the edge. Then I'm going to flip it over and just trim off any of the excess pieces and tuck them in where needed. I made a couple of these storage pieces. One of them is going to sit right outside of my mudroom. This is the table where we normally put our mail when it comes in the home. I also made 2 in pink and white that I'm hanging in my daughter's room. She's looking forward to putting some of her books and her special notebooks up here. This would also be a great place to store larger pieces of art, maybe books or albums, things you want to display. These are made from Dollar Tree napkin holders.
Run to the dollar store and go grab a cookie pan. This is going to be the base for our craft. Now that we have everything at home, let's get right to it. We're going to go and take off this paper from this cookie sheet that is here. And usually there's this sticky adhesive. Make sure to get off as much as you can. And now we're going to go and spray paint this black, or you can use really any color that you want to. I do suggest a darker color if you have a refrigerator that is a lighter color. You're going to want to put on 1 to 3 coats. I needed just about 3 coats for this. While this is drying, let's go and get our picture frames ready and an insert in them. So you can use stickers for this, but I ended up having to use my Cricut cutter because there really weren't any great stickers at the dollar store. Cricut, though, had some awesome pre-made things, and there was this weekly planner that I absolutely loved. Now let's go and open up our picture frames. Let's take off everything and then remove the glass. Now we're going to go and take our piece of glass and line it up with the sheet of paper. I am using this sticky cardstock that I went and I used my Cricut cutter to go and draw out this weekly planner on, and this stuff is amazing. If you don't have this, you can always use construction paper or maybe cardstock that's colored, and then you can go and glue it down to your backer. But because this is already sticky, I can just stick it down, and it's so incredibly easy to use for this craft. Now over to the back. You're going to want to go and take everything off of the back from your frame. If you don't, it might not fully and totally stick down flat to the cookie sheet. So now we have this, let's put the glass back on, reassemble our picture frame, and move on to the next. Now on to the next picture frame. Again, what you're going to do is you're going to go and open it up. If you have any stickers or anything like that, you can go and put it into the inside of here onto a piece of paper that is cardstock or pretty much anything along those lines. I used my Cricut cutter again, and there was this really great template that was already made up for a to-do list, which I absolutely thought was adorable. So I'm going and taking out the glass, getting everything off to the side, and just like I did for the other one, taking off this backer, putting this piece of glass over it, and then going and cutting it out after it's lined up. This sticky cardstock is great. It is so easy to go and stick onto things, and if you do have a Cricut cutter, I highly suggest using this type of material for your backing material here. Now we're just going to go and cover this up again, get it sealed into the picture frame, and now we're going to go and plan out where it should be going onto this cookie sheet because it's dry. It did take about 24 hours for this to fully dry, so do keep that in mind. This craft will take a bit of time. Now for these toothbrushes. The toothbrushes came with a toothbrush holder or a container, and this is just going to go on the side here. Now we're going to go and glue down these picture frames. You want to use a very generous amount of glue on the edges, and there is typically glue that you can go and get over at the dollar store. I had to go and get it at a different shopping trip, which is fine, but after you have a generous amount of glue on all edges of both picture frames, go and line them up to exactly where you would want to go and put this. And now we're just going to make sure that both of them are glued down and fully placed where we want them. After those are placed, put some glue onto the edge over here. If you use smaller picture frames, you can always go and put this underneath the picture frames if there's space and if you had a smaller toothbrush holder. Let this dry for at least an hour or two, and now onto the magnets. You are probably going to need to use just about 9 of these. I did end up using all of them, but that's because my fridge has some texture to it, and I realized that it was sliding. After about 4 to 6 hours, everything will be set, and you can go and put it onto your fridge. And now you can go and plan out your week and also your to-do list. Then you can go and store your markers at the side. And now you have this easy-to-make planner that lives on your fridge. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!